It's what dreams are made of. It doesn't get any better than this. We're down to seconds in the game. He's got the puck. Here he comes down the ice. Good move, breaking through the defense. Another great move towards the goal. Do you believe in miracles? Shot! Score! It's a miracle on ice. They've won. They did it in the final seconds of the game.
To not have ice available would mean that there's so many people that would not even get to try.
Mom, do you know where my gloves are?
I don't know, Morgan. The biggest struggle that we have is, where's my stick, where's my skate, where's my, and we have a goalie in the house, and so that's a whole nother thing. I mean, that is like equipment everywhere. It's all got to dry out after every use. It's like,
Morgan, did you find
we
him?
have an entire room
We've
that
gotta go.
is not pretty, and it is where the kids dry out their equipment.
Found him.
Good. It's not for the faint of heart. So we're getting picked up in a little bit. They're driving us to Jackson for a lesson. This is our first time working with this coach in Jackson, and we're really excited to work with her. She's a really high level and has a lot of experience. Between travel, practices for my son, house practices, my husband plays adult league, my daughter figure skates. I mean, it's just, yeah. How much of a time commitment, I don't even know.
I like playing hockey because my brother plays hockey.
Michaela has spina bifida, so she wears braces on her legs. A lot of times she walks with crutches or sometimes even in a wheelchair depending on distances. She tried to do stand-up hockey and couldn't do it, and it was heartbreaking for her.
The adaptive program started with a grant that we received from Prudential Insurance and U.S. Figure Skating. We started this program of adaptive skating with this money in 2015. We've served over 50 people with disabilities to let them take to the ice and skate. Some of them have actually signed the back of our check to let them know that Prudential and U.S. Figure Skating stands behind their skating dreams becoming a reality.
Tyler is there, he's in the gray coat. He's 12, he has cerebral palsy, and so this is a great opportunity for him to be here and to be active and do things that other kids can do as well. It's really good to get him out because it builds his confidence. It's great to be able to come here and not have to travel very far to do it.
Michaela is very lucky to be able to walk. We were told that she would never walk. We were also told that she might have severe learning disabilities, and she walks now on her own with just the assistance of her braces, and she's a great student, and she does amazing things that we were told would never happen.
I've seen parents on the sidelines in tears watching their child out there skating.
Well, as a parent, being able to get your kids out there and playing on the ice, just the emotions, because this is the first time they've ever been able to play.
So when she was able to get in a sled and move herself and hit a puck, I did. I cried. I was so overcome with emotion, but on the other hand, I was so proud of the accomplishments that she had made, and it was all her.
On your marks, get set, go!
Kids want to play hockey, first of all. It's kind of got a cool stigma about it.
These guys have traveled all day, I'm sure. Let's come out and jump on them right away.
There it is. Come on.
Way the body, come hard, come often.
I just think it's the best sport in the world.
It's about skill, it's about speed.
You're going, what, 90 yards in 2.5 seconds? It's fast. And it's nonstop.
Yeah, when I want to be older, I definitely want to be a professional hockey player.
No NHL players ever come out of Idaho. It's not that we don't have the athletes, we don't have the competition level and the ice time.
Started playing hockey when I lived in McCall, and then when I came down here, I definitely got into it a lot more just because of the opportunities to be able to play more, and so I definitely think my skills progressed a lot.
He most certainly has excelled, and I think that what Boise has offered us is not only, Idaho Ice World, but the amount of coaches that we have here, from the retired Steelhead players to dads that did actually play a little D1 college. Made a big difference in not only my kids, but the other kids' development out here. The kids that have gone on to do things are really experiencing unique and cool things. I mean, they're up in Canada at special schools. They're playing for USA Hockey right now. Those are really unique things for kids to be having the opportunity to do that hockey provided them.
When you play back east, you play the best of the best every weekend.
Rink, and look what we've been able to produce. So I think if we had multiple rinks out there, who knows what we could do.
It's simply a numbers game and an ice time game. More rinks equals more players playing, which gives you more opportunities for somebody to go farther.
So Matt Graham is the most inspiring skater that I've ever spent time around.
He was the regional champion for Northwest Pacific region at the junior level.
He has been so good staying humble, even though he's had these huge successes.
I wanted to do exactly what I had seen the professional figure skaters on TV do, and I just kind of decided that I wasn't going to stop skating until I could do that. Like artistry to it, and I'm really, really hooked on that. I just love the way that you can really express yourself gliding on this extremely thin blade over frozen water. It just kind of intrigues me. So
to have my daughter look up to him is awesome. It's just cool to watch him skate, and part of just watching him has just brought up those younger skaters to aspire to that.
We've had people say when our kid goes to other rinks and skates, they're like, wow, thank you for giving your child the opportunity to learn something and do something beautiful.
if I go to nationals this year, which is my ultimate goal, which I'm really hoping for, then I'll actually have a triple axel in my program. So by the time that the next Olympic qualifiers come around, I'll hopefully be in the running.
A lot of people have told us they would never do what we do. If their child had to do what our child had to do to stay competitive, they would not do it.
They have sacrificed so much for him, and he knows it.
They've been there for moral help, and they've been there for emotional help, and they've been there for financial help. They've helped me push through.
A point that he wanted to quit because there wasn't people to spur him on, and he wasn't able to keep up with the competitors with our ice situation.
I've had to, when we don't have ice here, I've actually had to travel like 3 hours in the summer usually, anytime that I want to skate, which is tough, but I mean, it's what I'm willing to do.
If we had a rink, for example, that was year-round, that would draw a high-caliber coach, we could actually, he could live at home on the weekends. Our ice cuts off March 31st, and everyone else is going through the summer, through the whole year. We might get ice 3 times a week when other people are getting it 5-7 days a week. June is the first big competition in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And then when regional championships comes, that is in September, we still have no ice.
There have been times when it has just become so difficult.
I think we'd have more Matthews if we had more rinks.